Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Highlander LE Hybrid in the color gray. Let's take a look. Starting up front underneath the hood here, we have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission. It gets up to 265 horsepower, 310 pound-foot of torque. When properly equipped, you have towing capacity up to 3,500 pounds. Up front, LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, fog lights down below. As you get along to the side here, we have 18-inch alloy wheels. On both of your front doors, you'll find your all-wheel drive plaque. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring. And on both of your front handles, you'll find these two double lines. We'll talk about that more on the driver's side. As you move back, all of your rear windows come with factory tinting. Approaching the back here, right-hand side, you have both your hybrid and your LE badges. Left-hand side on the bottom is your Highlander badge. And then underneath your rear logo, we have the blue hybrid logo, of course. This is where you'll find your backup camera. To open up your hatch here, reach underneath of the logo next to the camera, press the button, and it should automatically raise up for you. Inside, we have both second and third row seating. Both of them have a 60-40 split. On the left-hand side, you can see in the third row seating, we do have the rear seats on the 40 side laid down flat. You can lay down any one of these four quadrants by releasing these handles on the top outside corners of the seats. You can see them on all four spaces. For your third row seat occupants, they do have plenty of their own cup holder spaces. All throughout the back, you'll also find these little portholes cut out on either side. That is to accommodate your rear interior cargo cover, so that will go into place on either side, stretch across the back and extend outwards, locking into place on these little hoops up top. That helps to keep private anything you keep stored in your rear space here. Then in the back, you'll also find your Highlander carpeted mats in their original factory packaging in pristine condition. Lots of storage space throughout the rear space. Of course, here we also have your Highlander interior rubber mat. This covers the rear cargo space and the back of the third row seats. It is much easier to remove and clean this versus the typical carpeted interior. It also helps protect your vehicle from any damage from your cargo and protect your cargo from damage from the vehicle. And then if you're looking for your battery, look just for this little false wall on the right hand side. It'll be situated just behind there. If you're looking for additional storage space or for your spare, look down underneath of your rubber mat. You'll find this little tab. Lift up that false floor, and everything you need will be stored right underneath. And you'll also find instructions here on how to use this little port in order to access your spare that is mounted on the bottom. Now to close up your space here, you can reach up to the handle on the right hand side or just press the electronic button. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside, your interior upholstery is the black cloth. We do have this texturing on the middle panels of your seats. For your second seat occupants, you have access to the folding down armrest / cup holders here. This easily folds away to increase your seating capacity. On the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console, you have a third section air control panel. This controls the air conditioning for your rear seat occupants. This can also be controlled from up front. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Looking down from there, you have chargers down below. And we currently have the Highlander rubber mat throughout this unit. On the sides of your seats, you will find your adjustments in order to move your seat around or lay it down flat, so that people have a clear path to get to the third row seating from here. Storage spaces aplenty inside your door. Then moving forward, again, we're back to these two double lines. These guys indicate keyless entry, so that means if you have the key fob on your person, you can simply tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside the driver's door, we have our first look at the metallic highlights. You'll find this all throughout your front cab space. On the door, power windows for front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. Front driver's seat is electronically adjustable, back, front, and up, down. Then you've got your hood release and gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Storage space right above that. Then you have your automatic headlamps and power trunk release. Up top is your odometer trip and dash brightness. Steering wheel here, left-hand side, is the controls for the dash display. Then you have hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, Radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. In the middle is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, we're looking at your optional navigation screen. You can choose to opt into Toyota navigation through Toyota Connected Services. Under that is your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters as well. Under that is your phone connectivity. Then you have your climate display. You have for the front, rear, and some additional options, Eco Heat Cool and rear windshield de-icer. Then you have your trip information, energy flow. So this is customary in our hybrid units. Of course, because the vehicle is not turned on, it's just an accessory and it's not in motion either. There's not a whole lot to see at the moment, but when your vehicle is turned on and running on the road, it will show you which components of the hybrid energy system are communicating with each other in real time, and also has this little gauge so you know how much battery you currently have. Then lastly in here is your vehicle alert system, which of course there's nothing to show right now. At the bottom is all of your general info, so you have personal profiles, you have your general Bluetooth connectivity, language, units of measurement, you have displays, sound media, dealer info, apps, etc. You have your volume on your bottom left. Underneath is the climate control center. So as we said, we have the controls for that rear panel in the back there. Then up front we have the dual, so that means that the driver and front passenger can have your own unique temperature settings. And through the sync button, you can choose to sync up just the two front. All three sections can be synced up or all three can be separate, so everybody can be at the perfect temperatures at all time. Up front you have your defrost for front and rear windshields as well as side mirrors. Defrost for your rear windshield wiper blade, really useful in cold Canadian winters. Then you have your 3 variant levels for heated seats for driver and front passenger. 4 ways in the middle, push start ignition underneath. All the way across you have again your black leather here, metallic highlights, and storage for the entirety of the dash. Looking underneath, storage space on the left, charger options on the right, both 12-volt and USBs. Then you have your gear shift, cup holders, driving mode, so your sport, normal, and eco. You have your trail option, EV mode, traction control, and parking brakes. Looking all the way in the back here, you have your console, so this rolls open. Up top you have a moving tray, additional storage down beneath, as well as another 12-volt adapter. Then looking up overhead, this is where you have sunglasses compartment, overhead lighting, and controls for your SOS button too. Thanks again folks for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Highlander LE Hybrid in the color gray. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703, and remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.